Can we tying a Gartside Gurgler? Very simple fly. People make a big deal out of tying it. It's very simple. Just a few steps, few materials, and it's a great, easy fly to cast, and it pops really well. Pushes water. It's a great, one of my favorite flies for fishing the Everglades, but also for bass. Just anywhere really where they're eating topwater. Okay, start the thread behind the hook point. Then I use a little bit of bucktail. This is going to go, some people tie it completely with bucktail. I think the majority, probably the original pattern was that way too, but I like to have flies that have a lot of action, like natural movement on their own, even when you're not moving the fly. So I always put some marabou for the tail. And some pretty high quality white marabou. Put that right on top. Next is a little bit of flash. Doesn't really matter what kind it is. Anything that'll catch the fish's eye. At this point I put a little bit of glue on the wraps. Just makes the fly a little more durable. Next step is to add the foam. And I just measure, it's about 2 hook lengths. I'm using tan, but tan or white is my preferred colors, but it should be like that, and then it'll actually cover the eye of the hook, like that. Next comes some crystal chenille. I like to give this a bunch of wraps here, just to keep the crystal chenille from getting in the eye of the hook. To build a little cone there. It also gives you a spot to locate where to wrap the foam down. So up there you want a little bit of a gap. Then I'd use a little piece of leftover foam to put right on top of that. This helps it pop, and it makes it more buoyant. Finish it. A little cockeyed right now, but I'll glue that and it'll stay in place. Put a little Zappa gap on there just to make sure that foam doesn't rotate. Just gonna put some eyes on it. These are tiny, tiny ones. You could actually just use a Sharpie and a black dot. It would work just as well, probably. Just a little bit more realism this way. Didn't work at all. To stick an eye on. Maybe it's not necessary. You could probably just take a black Sharpie and put a dot there, but I do like to have the eye. It looks cool. It's probably the hardest part about the whole fly is putting these eyes on. That's it. Gartside Gurgler.